Therefore, yet was so near called the camp of the United States of America. And therefore, each and every day, be a catcher say, Ghana for a year, am my immigration I loose. And see, Donald Trump are blocking a lot of Nigerians from actually seeking visas to travel to the United States of America. One way you use as a workaround is to come to Ghana, secure a Ghanaian passport and a Ghanaian citizenship, and ultimately apply for US visa in the name of them being a Ghanaian. No more abroad criminal things be on baby and criminal offenses be on baby no. Yeah, they are two Ghana for so, and that is a clear case at AC because me no can say Ghana ni be a channel. It didn't cry in him and says or your Ghana di. But regardless, so let's take what the United States of America is saying. Oshé the whole screen so or say a Ghanaian alien because abroad obi biara obeko US without necessary accreditation and over stay no your friend is saying an illegal alien and as an illegal immigrant. Or say a Ghanaian alien convicted of credit card fraud came to Columbus, Ohio, office looking for immigration benefits. He tried to hide his criminal past, but officers unveiled the truth. ICE.gov, which is Immigration Customs Enforcement, arrived to take him into custody. Into a Sa Ghana ni ya ye who on the screen see you find the name in the picture into screen so onu nie you find the DM bad there be ye try say or you be na or ye fraud or ye sakawa or ye romance scam or jijin for credit card e de turn name online e ship ko Nigeria e ship back Ghana na or ye san name ni nyina wie ya at the end of the day who say no baby ice for e kan kon one shot that ye stop him okroma ye be deport me and it no no akase nya kukudro Eko aye Columbus, Ohio. Omu immigration office. Okoya na okokase ope immigration benefits. So wabakronumu no oya salam. I was say ye de man nya de. And when a police force okay, don't worry. Give us 2 minutes. In 2 minutes not when a police for ebe swano. Yes, that is a ice phone on Beswan. On Beswan say massa wo what baman for chrono. What scamming for credit card. Yes, so sounds you sakawani romance scam. We are babet na say you need immigration benefit. If you see a Jimmy Wong any action. So the United States customs division omu posti the picture will screen so US omu Facebook omu Twitter handle as you can see here we are US Citizenship and Immigration Services. That's the UCIS. Omu posti the picture with bold inscription Ghanaian national. Oh God. Ghanaian national and ye they arrested at Toso. And a man will be say oh da benda. Regardless, and same way you na cost no na kind of rata issue no and also a ball it to the nonsense degree because me no can say in peniphobi and answer nkofobia or more kunma start kasa say yen hwe in sama e koso ewo US ni ye because the we are Ghana for demonstrating here they no and was say appeal Ghana government appeal directly to the US government say Kenufrata when ya kudro akwatena ice detention onye nwuye no which means say our kudro betima abagana ababe face judgment until what say abofo no omoma no your friend is saying sa liberty no na omoma no citizenship plan ohia no far from that to lawyer for so ababe kasa but yendi kan hwe video ye babaka ye beto aso.
The man Ken Ofori-Atta, for 7 years he was untouchable. He controlled billions, wore crisp white clothes. He lectured Ghanaians about fiscal discipline while allegedly presiding over the loss of 1.4 billion Ghana cedis in public funds. Today, he's respondent number 720 in a Virginia detention center masked in a black jumpsuit, fighting desperately not to return to Ghana. His excuse, I'm too sick. But here's a problem. If he is well enough to sit in an American detention facility, then he is well enough to sit in a Ghanaian courtroom. Ofori-Atta remains detained. This is the same man who told Ghanaians to tighten their belts. Now he is sacrificing his dignity, his credibility, and reputation to avoid accountability. And this right here is what impunity looks like when power finally runs out.
Okay, inti umeyi in some way etu Japan and another a year lawyer or year very popular I no a year Angela Moore or the two says is here na Ghana for quota stormy US embassy a protest no. There's a caveat to it. Uyena US for a believe say this man ye penachino na ye say extraditing no as a Ghana for be a persecuting by force without fair trial or manemba. So she has actually spoken about this issue in some of the two.
Hello, my name is Angela Moore Esquire. I am a Ghanaian-born immigration attorney currently based in the United States of America. I practice immigration law all across the United States. Today, here is my take on the Ken Ofori-Atta situation. So first, let me talk about what's happened in the past. Last week, he had a hearing. That hearing is called a master calendar hearing. Master calendar hearing. There are other types of hearing. The master calendar hearing is where you go into procedural issues such as, does he have a basis for staying in the United States? Is there a reason to deport him or remove him from the United States? It's also a time where if he has a reason or some kind of relief or benefit that he can apply for to prevent his deportation, that he can apply with the immigration judge. Okay, this is not where we talk about extradition. Extradition requests are going to be reviewed by a different judge, not the immigration judge. So he's been rescheduled for another hearing in April. It's also a master calendar hearing, which means the judge and his lawyers and the government lawyers feel that there are still more procedural issues that they need to talk about at that hearing before they set him for a final hearing. So in April, it's likely to be another quick hearing, a few minutes. Usually there are so many other people on the docket. I have heard that his lawyers have made a request for that to be held in camera or in private because of some things that happened at the recent hearing where other people who are not supposed to be at the hearing were trying to get on the WebEx hearing. I suspect that that would be private, but the issues, the procedure would still be the same. A short hearing to discuss if he has some rights or reasons why he should remain in the United States. And then they will set it for a final hearing. Today, I drove past the United States Embassy in Cantonments, and I saw some protests going on. I saw T-shirts saying, "Bring Ken back." I think that the right to protest is one that we must protect, and people definitely have the right to protest. And I was quite happy to see that. But what does it mean for this case? One thing to note is that the embassies are missions. They are not courts. So they cannot help in bringing Ken Ofori-Atta back to Ghana. Also, some of these protests may actually help him, Mr. Ofori-Atta, in making certain requests of the United States government. For instance, he could apply for asylum if he can show that some of the things that are going to happen to him when he returns here would endanger his life, or that he would be mistreated or given treatments that are different from accused persons can receive because of his political affiliation. So we have to be very careful with how we handle these matters. I know that most Ghanaians want him to come for various reasons. When we do such protests without understanding the legal implications, it might go contrary to what we actually seek to effect. So I think in all things, it's best to leave it to the lawyers. I think everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. And hopefully by April, when we have the next hearing, we can get more information as to what the next steps will be. I heard that he may be applying for a green card. I'm not sure why or how he's entitled to that. But as the days and the weeks and the months go by, we'll get more information. And as and when we receive it, as your immigration lawyer, I'll come here and I'll give you updates. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. So in some way, an immigration lawyer editor. Now, on this case, politics in Ghana is really moving far because many cases is here no a year Adomako Mensa or the same be Ababe to remember. So we just have about 8 days or so to the 31st January MPP elections for them to elect their flag bearer. Now we and a year Honorable Collins Adomako Mensa or the same be Ababe to say in some manner course so a year. During the peace pact signing, Ken na orifi so obe signing no kra say ama ninya didie kra say Dr. Bawumia is the way, is the light, and the ombe ye bia Bawumia ɛna ɛkɔ.
Support for Bawumia has even been more fortified in these last days. Yeah, sometimes it may say, hey, it mean me Bawumia could have endured this kind of onslaught.
Now no people say to Israel.
Me see, this last days, no, my support for him has even been fortified. Because me see my support for him, no, affect me think in this last days. Because the no. Say me, I'm not too sure. Say be and commit me jina. And can be. I would have responded in a certain way. I'm telling you, Abia. Suddenly, party penny for Omon Kasa. They don't talk. Almost a them. We have even one of them who boldly, a former cabinet minister to me by radio, said, Man Twaba. And this same person is telling us,
say, and to my Bawumia.
Say, man, to my Bawumia.
Bawumia and my Lucy.
It is incredible.
Cabinet minister, what did dear by him?
Incredible. Now, or you're bold, so to me, TV say, me, 2024, I didn't vote. You cabinet minister, you didn't vote. But now today and the uncle to mano. And you have people, I say, Omadao, Omunina, sorry, and Anopa, and a Bawumia. As if say, Abaya Kwakot, one kind of candidates. Everybody is Bawumia. Everybody is Bawumia. Everybody is Bawumia. Need national responses. Or respond here as I grow. He says it in a nice way, jovial, because on him, say he is going to win the election. Yeah. And he knows that he needs Omunina to come together to prosecute a certain agenda. He's very calm. But me too, which makes us about me and your MP on Kayam. Ubit makes us about me alien. Last time, Papa Penimu Pao, MP Penimu Pao, Baumia in Figana. Can you imagine?
As the Pagono, what we say?
I just yes, a man told me about me because on any view about me, be any radio, Fatia Fata and Chroma.
No, to you,
no, to be. He is bold to accept Fatia Fata and Chroma. But he's not prepared to listen to anybody, anything about me. Sometimes last week, we me delegate, he said, Obinche at the Bonnet Bako about me. If Utimi identify Bako, where did you be at them, or can't say me, or the Bako pet, or catch me, I'll stop fooling about me. Samra Bayo, as a Collins, and no maybe high is see of fear. Yep, Quani any more fear. Sini Kunuti me Pia Bonting, court case no. We took that came from morning till 4. Or Befia or 4 stairs no. Or no getting to me shiny kuno. You could see say he's tired. I did see on 6 o'clock. Now about the time. It won't TV so he's smiling. But inwardly he's sacrificing for the party. It ain't no because of MPP near. Hey yeah, it's painful. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah, ignore all these things that he did for the party. Suddenly, but me and MPP. It's sad. In this last 9 days, the Mekache delegates said, Ubianka na kumantuni. There will be last minute rounds. So better go for Beba in some markets. Yeah. In some pan go for Beka in this 9 days, no. And videos, the interesting part is that
audios.
The interesting part is that everybody seems to be attacking Bawumia. When you say any of the candidates can say, oh, I do too much. We are not there. Nobody. Obia, yeah, Bawumia. I see a domain any Esa the also Ntakrache. Yes, it's not surprising. Take it from me, the spirit of the party ni sum no is with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In every year, your party, your besoria, every election, somebody emerges. Sana MPPT. Somebody emerges. Once the spirit is with the person, that's it.
Okay. In Sama Ekoso and on, but quickly, you're moving on.